Talked to Drake cross FaceTime, he wasn't feeling me. Told me that he date, damn, getting me. Told me that he liked the I'm doing but can't do with me. So when we cross, always fuck what you say, my enemy.
Drake has recently been on a downward spiral after taking on too many enemies simultaneously from every angle. He just couldn't stop dissing, and now his ops are on his throat. But before this mess went down with Kendrick Lamar, it was NBA Youngboy who tried to put him in line. But that man faced consequences from none other than Drake's daddy, J. Prince Sr., who extorted NBA and also allegedly put a hit on him as a warning to back down.
I'm terrified of people. I am very scared of people. Like on my kids. I am terrified of people. And I am very shy. People are cruel. It's like you can't control ourselves. So you never know what someone will do you.
The drama between Drake and NBA Youngboy began when Drake allegedly reneged on his promise to grant YB a feature on his next project. The pair was cool at the time and rocking with each other, with YB happy to have a Drake verse on his album, only for Drake to do a 180 and turn on the promise he made. Several media sources allege he flat out told YB he couldn't feature on a song with him because Lil Durk, who had a publicized beef with YB, was his homie. Fast forward to 2023, YB released his highly anticipated mixtape Richest Op, and he went berserk on one of his songs on the project titled F the Industry 2. The diss track was explosive to say the least, as YB name-dropped Drake specifically and a bunch of other rappers with heavy bars firing shot after shot at everyone. In a particular line on the track, YB raps, "Talked to Drake across FaceTime, he wasn't feeling me. Told me that he F with Dirt. Darn, that ish was getting to me. Told me that he likes the ish I'm doing, but he can't do ish with me. So when we cross our ways, F what you say, B, you my enemy." Now this was a clear shot at Drake for changing his tune after promising him a feature. In case you were not aware, Lil Durk and YB have been beefing for a while, stepping on each other's toes and trading virtual blows any way they can. You could call it a Cold War. This beef started due to some serious tension between Youngboy's crew and the late King Von, who was Durk's friend. But what blew the feud out of the water was when King Von met his demise at the hands of Quando Rondo, an affiliate of Youngboy's crew. The death of King Von led to both sides trading shots at each other through several diss tracks, and their feud almost turned bloody. Anyways, after YB released the diss track name-dropping Drake and revealing to the public what went down between them and the betrayal of Drake towards him after siding with Lil Durk, it initially seemed like Drake was uninterested in replying, only for it to be revealed that instead of replying with a diss track, he allegedly sent his chief watchdog and protector, J. Prince, to address the matter on his behalf. And he duly delivered by warning Youngboy to back off Drizzy or deal with the consequences. J. Prince didn't stop there though. He went as far as flying down to Salt Lake City, Utah, where Youngboy was, in an attempt to defuse the situation between him and his son, Drake. J. Prince posted a photo on Instagram with a long caption that felt friendly, yet filled with subtle threats. As y'all can see, I had a good time kicking it with the homies in Utah. On behalf of the lil homie YB, me and my brother Birdman were able to have a real face-to-face conversation. To the lil homie, as I said to you privately, I say to you publicly that Drake is my son. He rolls with me. Therefore, I think it's a good idea to take him off your enemy list, because the truth of the matter is that we got nothing but love for Durk and your accomplishments. When I put Drake on that FaceTime call with you, my intent was for y'all to move forward. Two things we get every day are a chance and a choice. The choices we make determine our destination. But it turned out that that meeting didn't have whatever desired effect they hoped it would, because a few months later, Drake went off on Youngboy in a fresh track, 8 AM in Charlotte, firing shots at YB in a few bars. He said, "You young boys, take some of that money and set it aside. Not having enough money to pay your tax is a federal crime." Just hours after the song dropped, Youngboy started to get battered on social media by Drake's fans. He just couldn't hold it in anymore, and he went on a tirade of threats towards Drake through several posts, cussing and ranting nonstop, calling him a and a D-sucker. Just like he did initially, Drake didn't respond to this, at least not directly. Instead, he sent his street daddy and chief whip, J. Prince. And once again, word on the street was that he tried to use brute force to settle matters this time by trying to extort YB. It was rumored that the incident that occurred in Houston, where some goons robbed YB in his Airbnb, taking his jewelry and his keys and telling him to come get them back, was allegedly orchestrated by J. Prince. The burglars even shared a video online showing the whole robbery process in YB's home and how they used the keys to gain access to his luxury rides, including at least one Bentley, a white Rolls Royce, and a white McLaren GT. This whole situation got even more interesting when the same goons who robbed him issued a public ransom of $30,000 USD in exchange for the items they took from YB's home in Houston. This fueled the speculation that there was more to this story, but what really nailed it for the fans was the moment J. Prince hopped on social media to tell Youngboy he magically found a way for him to get access to the goons and help him secure his stolen assets, which got a lot of people saying that J. Prince must know about the whole situation, or maybe he even orchestrated it. J. Prince later shared a video on Instagram revealing that he got a call from the assailants that burglarized his home, and even went ahead to show some of the things that got stolen.
So while we was gone, I got a call, you know what I mean, because the little homie Youngboy place got broke into. People went in his place, disrespected different things, and you know, I got a call about it. And the little homies that went into this place want to make that right, because they understand that, you know what I mean, Youngboy family is okay with me. And as you can see, homie, to make a long story short, I got your keys to your Rolls Royce, I got your keys to your McLaren, you know, all that they took, and the homie, Shakur, what you got, homie?
You got your Rolls Royce umbrellas, you got your keys, you got a bunch of other shit, so get in contact with us, bro. Get your shit back, bro.
All good, waiting on you.
Now, honestly, this seemed like blatant extortion from J. Prince in an attempt to teach Youngboy some lesson or whatever it is they were trying to achieve. And there have always been rumors in the streets that he has always done this to other rappers that go to Houston, taking stuff from them and having them check in with him with some bands before they get it back. YB didn't address these extortion speculations immediately, but he seemed like he didn't suffer a fool, and he saw right through the tactics of J. Prince. He went on to post a short video on his page addressing J. Prince for being goofy and acting weird for an old man.
Hey, I don't want no friends, I don't want no new relationships. I don't respect none of that shit, man. If you got something for me, man, plenty of around me you could call. Man, it's plenty ways you could get in touch with me. Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no publicity, none of that saying shit. And I'm good on them keys, gangster. When you buy shit cash, two keys come with the car anyway. Mind your business, man.
But J. Prince has always maintained this savage status in the hip-hop industry for years now. And a lot of people were always scared to call him out for his dirty behavior. But now things are changing, and it's honestly looking like Drake's daddy is losing his footing. Cam'ron and Mase recently publicly called him out in an interview. Cam'ron revealed that he lost every bit of respect for J. Prince after the whole incident with Youngboy and his betrayal of Drake.
Mase said it exactly like, you 60. You 60, what are you talking about? What are you, bro? I lost mad respect for you because I used to have mad respect for you. When you had Shakur with you, when you lined Youngboy NBA up, why the you got Shakur with you? And this is why he acting like that. This is exactly why he acting like that. Talking about you got Youngboy NBA umbrellas and his keys to his car. Youngboy NBA told you he's eating. This is what he said. This is what Youngboy NBA said. Whack 100 was the most disrespectful. Wild disrespect. I ain't even gonna repeat Whack 100 said. Mad disrespect. Drake is beefing with Kendrick Lamar as we speak. I have not heard, this is the first time Drake got into some and I ain't hear you say to Kendrick Lamar now. Why do you think that you could tell us what we can and cannot say, man? Control your control that. Ain't nobody gonna tell him get the strap and then we gonna sit there and be like, hey, I think we should shut up. Nah!
Mase and Cam got mad support from the community for finally calling out J. Prince and his BS, saying out loud what a lot of people have been thinking about the old man. Cam and Mase are 1000% correct with their response. They're not young dudes in their teens and 20s anymore. They are grown men, and that boogeyman tactic only works on some people. Another user added, I'm so happy that somebody other than YB and Offset finally called out J. Prince BS. Kendrick Lamar has since destroyed Drake and his overinflated ego that makes him think he is the biggest export of hip-hop, hurting his pride and finishing him off with the Not Like Us video, and Youngboy is here for it.
I say Kendrick Lamar. He gonna tell you the story in the right way, and he gonna speak it in the most creative way.
A fan wrote, "I like how NBA has been calling Drake square since day one. He saw right through him." And another fan added, "NBA YB plus Kendrick versus BBL Drizzy. That would be dope." Share your take on YB's situation with Drake and his street daddy Jay Prince, who seems to be his instrument of intimidation to address matters on the street. Share your views in the comment section, like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you stick around for the next video.